As we approach the Christmas holiday, it is normal and common to experience a higher level of uncertainty. The season brings joy, togetherness, and even challenges like obligations, financial strain, or social pressures. These emotions are normal and reflect the energy and uncertainties of this time. It's also near the end of the year. There are many mixed emotions that we are all experiencing: excitement, joy, worries, or anxiety, excitement and or fear about connecting or reuniting with family members, friends, and acquaintances. This time is when lots of social gatherings are happening, and you might feel excited to attend, anxious to see people, or feelings of obligation might appear. All these feelings and or emotions are both common and normal during December. And in fact, all such feelings or emotions have created uncertainty around us. What does this uncertainty look like? Or how would you recognize it when it creeps up on us? Well, it could look like doubts, procrastination, indecisiveness, insecurity, being unsure about your actions, feelings of unease or discomfort, and even inertia. What I really want to focus on today is the inner truth in all of us, what it looks like when it is not yet ready to be developed. Here I am sharing an opportunity to help you discover yourself in deeper and more meaningful ways. Whatever or wherever you are at, whatever stage you are in is perfect. As we explore our desires and purpose further, we discover more of our qualities and strengths and we grow. I want to speak to the inner truth in all of us because around this time of year, with the new year approaching, we often face heightened uncertainty and excessive unwanted energy. This kind of energy might come from impatience, or you might see people rushing around from one place to another, people not feeling settled, people rushing to meet deadlines, or people feeling obligated to create something for the holiday, like rushing to get the best gifts, feelings of being financially strained because you feel obligated to buy everyone in the family a Christmas gift, or overwhelmed that you have to prep and do all the cooking for a social gathering or a family party. With any feelings or emotions that show up, you'll want to welcome them, stay with them or be with them to create space for them to be there so that you can recognize the emotions like frustration, overwhelm, or impatience that may arise. Rather than resisting them, welcome these feelings as reminders of your qualities and values, such as your desire to give your best to loved ones. These emotions can guide you towards self-discovery and growth. Conditioning, such as waiting for external validation or circumstances to happen before making a decision, limits opportunities and fulfillment. Instead, align your actions with your inner truths and values, even if it feels uncomfortable initially. Because practicality may feel safe, but it can prevent growth and leave you feeling stuck. Therefore, when there is a conditioning in your life where you feel you cannot decide until one thing is confirmed before taking action, there might be moments of prolonged stillness. Such prolonged stillness may make you think you are unsure of what will happen and create doubts in your mind. Am I getting that offer? I will only move to a new place once I get that offer. When am I getting that settlement money? I will only sign up for classes once I do. How much of a bonus am I getting? I will only buy a new laptop, car, or whatever I need once I know. When we live our lives by conditions, we rarely get to see opportunities present themselves. In fact, we become blind to many of the opportunities that have already shown up and passed us by. It would also be unfair to yourself to say that no opportunities presented themselves at all. However, The conditioning fades away when we are highly aware and aligned with our inner truths or core values. In other words, the conditioning we have placed on ourselves is driven by the practical side of us, which tends to dominate our inner dialogue. Practicality limits us from playing big, ensuring that we are always kept small, and limiting opportunities to show up in our lives. Sometimes, for some people, taking actions that align with their true values can be scary, and most people may not be ready for something new. Therefore, closing one door to welcome another can be challenging or a struggle for some. Being practical is almost always connected to specific conditioning in our lives. If you do choose practicality, you will always at a later time, sooner or later, revisit the idea of what you wanted in the first place, the very choice you did not make that initially aligned with your core values. Either way, you will eventually reach a point where your core values align and you will feel you are living a fulfilling life. However, when we operate primarily from a practical perspective, we may experience feelings of being stuck, unclear about our goals, or even resentful about life in general. Awakening the inner truth within us is about connecting with the principles of certainty, love, and growth as outlined in the 6 human needs. When these needs are met, the areas of our lives that have felt unfulfilled can transform, bringing a sense of balance and completeness. This week, reflect on areas in your life where you have been feeling disconnected or stuck. Notice the emotions that arise and explore how they might be signaling unaligned values or goals. See what emotions or feelings show up in that area. Are you irritated, angry, frustrated, or upset in that area? Or might you be feeling indifferent about that area of life? Whatever the emotions are or whatever it is that you are sensing, welcome those feelings, emotions, or senses. Look at how they have supported you in ways that remind you of your goals or intentions. This could be the moment when you discover your purpose in life or why you are where you are in that area of life. What I've shared today with you is only a small sample of my strategies to help you find balance and to maintain balance in life. And there are many levels going much further and deeper in the 6 human needs strategy, which you can learn and dive deep into in my coaching sessions with you. See below for more information about joining me in a coaching session or about booking a free consultation with me. And if this video has helped you or has given you new ideas to work on developing yourself and find flow, be sure to like my video and subscribe below. I also have a blog. I write a great deal on finding flow. If you want more flow in your daily life, be sure to check out my blog at www.composurecoaching.ca and click explore. Till next time, find your flow, find your freedom. Thank you for watching.